Hey everyone, it's Ness. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. Right here I have my very first Hobonichi ever. This was from... So the Hobonichi is a 2015, but because I got it in 2014, you know, when all the releases happened, I ended up using it right away. So we have Hobonichi 2015. So technically I started using a Hobonichi in 2014. I put like little stickers for the months. I didn't use these because I didn't know how to use them or how I would use them. I guess I had a doctor's appointment on December 12th, and then I had like these little cute little girl stickers, and I would just do one thing, like one little note, special note about each day. I did this a couple of times, but then I eventually stopped. But this is cute, like putting that we had a snow day, and it made the 4-day turned into a 5-day week. When I got this, I was living in Maryland at the time, so I did this for a few months. Oh, actually a pretty good amount of months. But then I eventually stopped. I wish I continued because these are really cute. I like the little stickers. They're super adorable. And yeah, very sweet. Oh, see, like I filled these in, but then I didn't put anything else. But look at that, would have been my birthday. And I guess I was sad on that day. These stickers are so cute. I love them so much. Oh, it's Johnny's birthday, Aiden's birthday, but yeah, I didn't continue. Thomas's birthday. Oh wait, no, here's December. Thomas's birthday. October 4th, Mimi's birthday. Okay. Yeah, but here's where it starts. I got it on September 11th. And I was like putting the weather, the temperature, and then I was drawing like little doodles. And I was just using mild liners to color in the stuff. And then I was also doing, there's a subreddit called Sketch Daily. So I was doing Sketch Daily prompts. So it's kind of cute because then you could see like what each of the prompts were. Like this day was potatoes and this was the Wizard of Oz. I was very into Rick and Morty during this time. I'm pretty sure Rick and Morty was like all the rage back then. And then I only had like a few washi tapes and I didn't know what to do with washi tapes at the time. So I would just put them at the bottom, just put washi tapes at the bottom. And because I didn't know how to use the weekly stuff, I ended up starting to journal in here using the little weekly spreads. So this day was skeletons, and I was sick. And then this day was Power Rangers. I don't know why I drew like a little dolphin or anything like that. Queen Beryl. Wait, no, not Queen Beryl. Oh my gosh, what's her name? Queen Beryl is from Sailor Moon. Duh. But she was my favorite in Power Rangers just because of her laugh. I'm gonna have to think about that. I completely forgot what her name was. I did New Zealand. And I saw this in a movie once, probably from Up, like using balloons to fly around. And I wanted to get Copics, but I didn't realize you cannot use Copics in this thing, so I would definitely have to do something else. Got the Goonies. This free draw was you could draw anything you wanted, so I did like little under the sea scene with like kawaii cute stuff. Mexican food, I put it in quotes. Naruto with a little burrito. That was like there's like a little song that was, "This is the best burrito I've ever eaten. Nom nom nom." Cute. And then Europe, and I guess like my favorite spot in Europe would be Great Britain, because, you know, I was very into Doctor Who and Harry Potter, and then Sherlock. And then the stay was South America, and I used like these blue mechanical pencil leads. I saw somebody else using blue lead, and I thought it looked so cool. I was like, wow, that looks so stinking artsy. I gotta use that, so I got one. Then we have Antarctica, so I did a orca. And I like it because it doesn't smudge, like how if I were to use graphite pencil, it would smudge all over the place. This day was Africa, so little lion, Scootaloo. But yeah, I'm like critiquing my drawings. I'm not good at drawing people. I'm actually horrible at drawing people. This was Asia, so I did like little red panda for this. Lots of Johnny's gone and Johnny's coming home because yeah, when we were at this base in Maryland, Johnny was constantly gone. He was constantly gone for missions. Some more Rick and Morty. I do like this. I remember having a stencil that I would trace and write out, you know, words, and I like the way that they look. This was Coral Sea, so I did like the scene from Finding Nemo with the little turtles, and Marlin is telling them stories about how he lost Nemo. More more Rick and Morty. There's lots of Rick and Mortys, but that was Deer Day. And then Autumn Leaves. I don't know why I did these two for today, but, you know, it's Rick, and then I think he's the devil, right? But then I used like the little stencil to write like ha 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 ha, and then little stamps, and then some of my writing because they were just like laughing at each other. This day was, I think, well, blueberry popsicles. So I did these with mild liners, so that's pretty neat. What I liked about like the Hobonichi is you can put the mild liner and then you can like smear it if you want, to kind of make like a little blending effect. We've got Squid Day and Thunder and Lightning. Yes, see, I was obsessed with these little stencil. Free draws, so I did the Real Fake Doors guy and Super Smash Brothers. I did Pikachu because Pikachu is my favorite Smash character. Rocky Terrain, that's horrible, but you know what, I was tired, so I'll give myself a pass on that one. A little apple drawing, and then this is the Hungry from Apples thing that he did. Oh my gosh, I like this one. This one makes me happy. This is when I ended up getting Zig brushes, and those are just absolutely divine. I got a bunch of different sushi. Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon is one of my favorite video games, so I drew like little Harvest Moon characters, or not characters, but the little animals. And this was free draws, so I did Answer My Eyes Johnson, and then the Meeseeks, and then Steal, Text, and Create. So I think I stole, I think you were supposed to like take somebody else's text and then you turn it into a comic. So that was one that I did. And then weird hair, so I did Pinkie Pie when she was little and her hair was like all crazy. And then I think this was Dumb Rick. I don't remember. Oh, Doofus Rick. Doofus Rick, okay. Yeah, Philly, Pinkie Pie, and Doofus Rick for their weird hair. Then Pokemon. I don't know what that has to do with Canada, but the Pokemon versions of the Harbor Seal. Oh, maybe it was also Harbor Seals, so I ended up doing Harbor Seals. So I did Seal and Dugong. I actually really love Dugong because it's just so pretty and I love it. And then we have Bending, so I did the Ultimate Bending Unit Bender. And then propaganda posters, I did Mr. Meeseeks with the Can Do and your pets, so I did cats. Did like kitty cat poses with my blue pencil. I don't know if it's like hard, it's probably hard to see. It looks very, very light. And then another Rick and Morty. This is Adventure Time. Mary Blair. I don't remember who Mary Blair is, but yeah. Did a Little Mermaid one. And then Miss Mary Mac. Oh yeah, my favorite Miss Mary Mac part from the song is when the elephant jumps over the fence and you go watch the elephant jump over the fence for 50 cents. So I made it like an elephant. It has a bunch of balloons jumping over the fence. We've got Frankenstein's monster, and then Snuffles, and Mary Mary Quite Contrary, and then a rose. Yeah, lots of drawings, and then like little snippets of stuff. Fantasy Life, oh my gosh, I remember playing that. Vintage medical equipment, candy. Ooh, Twilight Sparkles, super cute. Theme was horses, and I'm pretty sure I was watching like My Little Pony with the kid during this time. And then this is a monster mashup, which is Ghastly. Ghastly. It slipped my mind for a little bit. These are like little monsters from Rick and Morty. Dia de los Muertos. So I did the little sugar skull. And then this was from a dream that I had, which was I dreamed about a beluga whale. And my dream was that I would spend every morning with her swimming and playing until the sunset and the moon arrived, and I would kiss her goodnight and do the same thing the next day. Oh my gosh, I love that dream. So cute. We've got coughing as like a monster, and then like just a little golf thing. Avengers, so I did Captain America as like a Lego form, because I'm telling you I'm not good at drawing people, so there was no way I was going to attempt drawing him as a person, or like a real person. My favorite raccoon was Miko. I used to draw Pocahontas all the time. This is actually like a crochet plushie that my sister made for my son, and he named it Mimo. And then draw some outer space. This was like a pawn shop that Rick and Morty went to. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was very into Rick and Morty, lots of Rick and Morty. This is Timo. He's my favorite character on League of Legends. And then this is that same stencil that I was using before, but I like colored it in. Oh, I miss that stencil. Now that I like have seen it in here, it's making me wish I had that stencil again. This was Serious Saturday. They started to do like more serious prompts on Saturday, and I hated it because I don't really like to draw like realistic stuff. I like to draw like cartoony stuff at this time, but it was perspective, and I'm bad at perspective, so I like phoned it in. These are characters from Adventure Time. Drew Link. And then did like a little spoof of like Rick and Morty, where he's Navi and messing with Morty. This is from A Bug's Life. He's Flick. And then Chi, which is so cute. I actually have like cute, well, not me, I don't have them. Aiden has them. The full like compendiums of Chi. that he would like read every single day, and they're massive. But yeah, she is so cute. Lucky stuff, so floor leaf clover. Oh, this was when a new expansion for World of Warcraft came out, and that's why I wrote, ugh, just let me play, because I was sitting in queue, and then the estimated time for me to get into the game was 744 minutes, which, that's so lame. When all you want to do is play. Oh my gosh. This is for Rick and Morty. Yeah. And then this is just like rainbows, things throwing up rainbows. This is beluga whales. Very, very light. It's faded a lot, but they look really cute. I don't think you'll be able to like really see it very much. But then this is your favorite song, which is, for me, it's Shooting the Moon. So we've got that, and then, yeah, just little doodles. We've got Toothless with another graphite, some Rick, some monster zombie Pokemons, Appa, cute, and then some Doctor Who is playing with like just different texts for it. People assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly, wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. I love the 10th Doctor. Yeah, it's like waiting patiently for the Doctor to make me a companion. Oh, I wish. That'd be so cool, but then also very, very scary for all the stuff that they go through. Thanksgiving Day, and back then I still very much disliked Thanksgiving Day because my grandpa passed shortly after Thanksgiving, so I just would have a very negative outlook on Thanksgiving because of that, because it would just always make me think of my grandpa passing away. And then also working Black Friday. I hated working Black Friday. It was the worst. Oh gosh, I remember having this tape, and like everyone wanted like cloud tape. I don't remember where I got this one. But yeah, everyone wanted this like specific cloud tape. I can't remember if this was the right one. Got Bird Person and some French hens, and we all know the French, they wear little berets, and they eat baguettes, and they drink wine. Oh gosh, I was sick again, so that's lame. Just a black and white or black ink drawing of Rick and Morty. We've got some eggs here, and some swans with some cute little characters. I think that's from Fairly Odd Parents, I'm not sure. Some cows and some pigs, and these were like these little like scribble drawings I was doing. Just messy and quick to kind of get like an artsy-fartsy look to it. And then here is Darth Vader and a pan flute and Gur. I'm getting a little Gur-like at the moment, help me. But yeah, like it's very, very simple. I don't have, it's just like a little bit of like snippets into the days, but then like more focus on the drawings. Wow, I love that so much. The little Chihuahua, he looks so sassy. And then Ren, oh my gosh. I can't believe we were allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy when we were kids. That show was interesting. Oh, two stupid dogs. Got an Irish setter. Greyhound. Oh yeah, I forgot I did this text. This is cool. I need to start using like text like this again because I like the way that it looks. Very simple, very easy to do. A little corgi puppy. Flame. Oh, I did like a sky and then some cute little balloons. Lunch boxes for the day. I wrote like how we couldn't afford to eat cold lunch. We weren't a part of cold lunch. We had to do hot lunch because we had free lunch at school. But I always wanted to be a part of like the cold lunch group because I thought they were the coolest ever. I just wanted to take my own lunchbox to school and, you know, like eat my sandwich or eat my Lunchable, or, you know, I just thought that was like so much better than eating hot lunch. So I drew a lunchbox, the lunchbox I would want like today. When I was a kid, I probably would have wanted like a Lisa Frank lunchbox, totally. But in 2014, I probably would have wanted a lunchbox that had a cute whale on it. This is actually a picture of Pop's kitty that I took where he was all bundled in the blankets, looking super cozy. So that's comforting things. And then we have Christmas traditions, which one of our Christmas traditions is to watch Buddy or Elf. And then this was Christmas gifts. Johnny had bought me a huge poster where it has all of the whales, and so I just copied what the poster was in here, and the drawings are really, really cute. Oh my gosh, this is a picture of my dog Boris that I drew. And it's complementary colors, so you have to take complementary colors to color it. But yeah, that's Boris. Saturday Night Live, your favorite subreddit. At the time, it was definitely Rick and Morty. Soup. I love pho. And then Unfinished Piece. I don't know. There's a question mark there, so I don't know. Pretty sure, I don't know where these are from. Let's see. And his favorite food is roasted fox. Oh, and his favorite food is I don't remember what this is from. Maybe this is from Rick and Morty? I don't know. And then I started to get more into drawing. These were using the Zig color brushes, and I like them because they look very watercolory. So I was doing like the states and like the state foods for a bit, and then I did a color chart. Blank page here. Yeah, these are all of the brush pens. Oh gosh, bad words. Bad words. But this is from Rick and Morty 2. This is from Wizard of Oz. Fabric folds. Doing like charcoal. This is the cockapoo birdie. Ice cream sundae. I would look up like different texts to do like the titles, visual puns. Got a beluga, my favorite animal, and then bee and puppy cat. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. Rick and Morty, and then another artist style. So I did Bob's Burgers, and this is like one of my, like, I always crack up during this scene where it's when Bob is in the walls and he starts going slowly crazy, but he has the toy from Louise, and he says this to Bob, but then I drew myself as a Bob instead, so, but in the style. Talking about the mother-in-law. Greek mythology, so I did like little chibis. Favorite food, pizza. I love pizza. Monopoly pieces. Oh, we went to Disneyland. Jurassic Park, but this is Anatomy Park from Rick and Morty. Yeah, I know. I was very, very obsessed with Rick and Morty. There's lots of Rick and Morty in here. We went to my sister's house. Sandshrew. Oh, pangolins, but you know, like I just call it the real life sandshrew. And then a mantis shrimp. Glitters, so I did fairies. Renaissance era sea monsters. Bad word. This is when we went to SeaWorld. This is actually a picture of us. This is me and then my son, and we were looking at the beluga whales, so I put it in here because it's a very, very special moment. It's the first time that my son ever saw a beluga whale, and when I think about it, it makes me tear up because I love these animals so much. My Little Pony, Scootaloo, and Pinkie Pie are my favorite ponies. They're so cute. I love them so much. And then we've got Ka, which is cool because we actually just watched The Jungle Book. Funny note, I really thought snakes could do this when I was little. I totally thought snakes could hypnotize you. Cleverbot picking what I would do for the day for the journal, which was let me see, moussaka. And then I dropped my marker here. And I tried to smear it, but it didn't work. We've got jellies, symmetry. This was actually a picture on Instagram that I did. Charstu, the honeybee. I liked it because I did like bare bones geometric shapes and then went more detailed as the drawing went on. Tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, but I've always thought that if I ever were to get a tattoo, it would maybe be of a beluga whale. But maybe now it'd probably be like my cats. I'd probably want to do my cats. This was from the last thing that you read. And the last thing I read, I remember this was a book that my son had about an otter. We used to get him like the big compilation storybooks that you could get at Costco, and they had a bunch of different stories. So every single night we would read a different story. We've got Calvin and Hobbes meeting an alien. I actually really love this. Johnny loves Calvin and Hobbes a lot, so I would always try to draw like Calvin and Hobbes stuff because he liked it. High school snow day. Oh my gosh. See, so I comboed this. This is from when I did snow day for this because we went to IHOP and then we got kicked out. So I don't like IHOP because they kicked us out. Draw with your non-dominant hand, and then you were supposed to draw with your right hand as well. So I did my left hand, and this is the right hand. My favorite burger, which is In and Out. Free draw, so I did a Leo roll. Draw with and without a reference. This is really embarrassing. Oh my gosh, it looks so horrible. It looks as if I drew this with my left hand and then with a reference. That's my favorite soda is Cherry Coke. And then we did antlers, which these little guys, these little lizards have antlers. And then a wood mouse, which is so cute. And then gemstones, I did Alexandrite because that's the gemstone for June. And then the sky. Yeah, I love these markers so much. If you need a marker for Hobonichi, highly recommend the Zig brush pens because they're very, very pretty. They're very easy to use. You can get like straight thin lines, or you can make it look, you can just make the effect look like watercolor, but then like look at how thin my book is, and this is for a full year, so it won't get very thick. Insomnia, so I did like his eyes wide open. This is actually a picture of an owl. I believe the owl is the owl blind, or am I remembering that improperly? And then I love this octopus so much. So cute. But yeah, this was like the phase where I was just focusing on drawing, and that was it. Valentine's card. I don't know why I did a little seal for for a Valentine's card. And then breaking up, I guess. Oh, I did like food that you would want to eat when you're breaking up. So I did like chips, cake, and ice cream. Two little birds, and then a Dachshund. See, oh, this is making me want these markers again. Because look at how pretty they are. Oh, a great white shark. It's cool. And then a froggy. Another sky. Flowers. Sweet potato, but then I did a bunch of, maybe this was like vegetables. I don't know why I stopped labeling them. I wish I didn't. We've got a sea turtle. Ratatouille, pretty birds, Oh, this was texture study. I'm pretty sure I watched a video on this, on how to do some texture studies and then how to draw the perfect circle. This makes me think of like, or this made me think about the SpongeBob episode where he's trying to teach Squidward how to draw, and SpongeBob is just like so amazing at it that he ends up drawing like the perfect circle, and he draws like a super detailed drawing and then he erases it all and then you get your perfect circle. So I basically did that where, you know, I did a round bird and then you erase all of it and you got your perfect circle. My son was very into Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, so I did this. Another sky. This was like a mashup, so like you take two different animals and you mash them up together. So I did a shark and a bird. Snake. Just random doodles. Oh gosh. Rick, you're so vulgar. Stop being so vulgar. Oh, this is cool. This was like a planet day. Extraordinary uses for duct tape. So you can mend a screen. You can become a bug trainer by catching them all. Reinforced book bindings. We've got an ant. We've got lobster roll recipe. Some strawberry. Oh, this is a funnel cake. This is my favorite bird from one of the shorts from Pixar's. I always felt so bad for him. The birds were so mean to him. Oh, wait, no. No. These little guys were mean to the big bird. I always felt bad for the big bird. These guys, they got what they deserved. Some carne asada tacos and Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, Gurr. I love Gurr so much. Just a cool little scene. Oh, yeah, see, this is like some of the texts that I would look up. This looks so cool. This was when they released the Toad amiibo, and I wanted him so badly, but they sold out of him. And then this, I don't know what happened here, but please ignore. It's very ugly. I'm pretty sure I was watching Breaking Bad, and that's why it says, yeah, science. This is my kigurumi. It's of a seal. Very cozy and cute. And then I would put it downstairs when it was super cold, and then I would put it on while playing like video games and stuff. I started to do like, again, the states with like their food. So Massachusetts has corn muffins, cranberries, chocolate chip cookie, and Boston cream pies. And then I started doing the alphabet with the different foods. So avocado, artichoke dip, a creamsicle, chocolate pudding. So every day I would do 2 drawings. So bagel and beer, coffee and cookies. Those are my favorite cookies. They're so yummy. Donuts and dim sum, escargot, which I've had escargot once and I actually really liked it. Some egg, falafel, flapjack, gelato, guac, hot dog and honey, iced tea, ice cream, jalapeno. I know it's jalapeno, but I like to call it jalapeno. And then some jelly, and all of these I did with those pens. I love them so much. Ugh. Like, look at this variation. I love it. Lasagna and lollipop, mussel and macaron. I love those mussels so much when you go to like a Chinese buffet. Oh, with the cheese, they're so delicious. Nigiri, nachos, omelet, onigiri. Got some pizza, pho, quail egg, quiche, red beetroot, ramen, sushi, seaweed salad, tomato, taco, oh, fish taco. This is actually a picture of one of the fish tacos we would eat when we would go to San Diego. I really like to go to a place called TJ Oyster Bar. They would have like $1 tacos, fish tacos, and they were so delicious. Unicorn poop cookie, upside down cake, veggie burger, vindaloo, wasabi waffle, zigua. I don't know how to pronounce that. Xiaolongbao, yam, and yogurt, zucchini, zebra cake, and then I ended up starting the alphabet again and doing abalone. This was like the animals. I'll just flip through. I mean, I guess you guys know what these things are. I mean, they have them right there. But I was like drawing with like doing outlines, which I don't know why I stopped drawing like that. I think it looks pretty good, but I think I also prefer like having outlines. But hey, I think I did a good job with my little animals. Oh, I love the rat. So cute. Unicorn. And a viper. It's kind of funny because like the viper looks like it would totally eat her up, but she's just like super excited to see the snake. Some like galaxy animals. Ooh, I like this. Just a very limited color palette zebra. And then I ended up doing cartoons. So Adventure Time, like all of my favorite cartoons. Good ones from when we were kids. This was fun because then I got to do like their logo and then do the text in their logo type. Ice King. The other one, the one behind blood, I think I spilled water on this, so then it ended up bleeding onto Jerry. But normally this stuff wouldn't like bleed through. Oh, would be for Lois. I don't know why I didn't finish that one. M for My Little Pony. Oh, this feels like watercolor. This was like cheap watercolor, because you can kind of feel like how chalky it is. Naruto. These are my two favorite ponies. Oswald and Ponyo. Ponyo's my favorite Ghibli movie. Cubert. Rick and Morty. SpongeBob, Tayo. My son was so into Tayo, which was very exciting when we went to Korea and they had Tayo buses, and it was like a dream come true seeing a Tayo bus. Underdog, Venture Brothers, Wally. This is a character from, I think, Adventure Time. Zoid Park. And then I did some recipes, like things that I wanted to try out with like cutesy little characters to represent like all of the ingredients that you would need. And then the final ingredient. Thai tea. Yummy. Jack and Coke, because that's Johnny's favorite drink to have. His favorite adult beverage to have is a Jack and Coke. I really like micheladas. Those are delicious. Birthday milkshake. Blank pages, which is okay. Fishbowl. Crepes. Ooh, Eggs Benedict. I love Eggs Benedicts, but I don't like to make them because there's just so many components that you need in different pans to cook everything that it's like just too much. So usually when I go to brunch, I like to just get an Eggs Benedict. But yeah, very cute. Lots of cute stuff. Oh my gosh, ingredients. Weapons of choice. You must choose, but choose wisely. Directions on how to make a cereal, and then the end is you have chosen poorly. I started an ingredients one for this and then I just never finished. And then I did like plants for this one. Oh, I really like this one. That's so pretty. Flowers. Cute. Ooh, puppies. I like the writing I did for this. I'm pretty sure when I was doing this, I was using a dip pen to do all of the line work for these. Violet. Oh, I would love to have these flowers hanging in my backyard. They're so gorgeous. When you have like a bunch of them, it looks so dreamy. And then look at it, changes again, where it's like more journaling focused. I wish I could live here. Japan. These are actually Project Life cards, and then I just use them for my journal. My favorite weather, rain and autumn. See, I always love the rain. It's the best. And then I started doing these where it's just like what I ate. So I ate salad, but I imagined sushi. And then I napped for an hour, but I dreamt of Animal Crossing. The house in Animal Crossing, like that would have been like my dream house to have, because like back then they would have like super cute like styles that you could have for your house. So I really wanted the sweets house. We watched LCS, and then these were the scores. So it was TSM versus Team Liquid, and then Fnatic versus Unicorns of Love. And then I wrapped gifts because this was before my son's birthday. So everyone would just send the gifts over to our house because, you know, we lived so far away, and he got 22 gifts. So I just did like this little chibi girl and drawing all of the gifts that I did. And then I didn't draw for anything for here, but then this is my son's birthday, and we were playing World of Warcraft at the time, so I imagined that the character or the class that he would play would be Warlock. So he's level 3, so he got a new spell, and when you turn level 3, you get corruption, or at least back then you did. Now they've condensed everything, so you level up super quick. We went to the Hunt Club farm. And then we went to the Virginia Aquarium, and then I guess we went to this J-Mart, this Japanese grocery store, and we got little pressed pennies, so that's super cute. I did an octopus drawing, and then we watched more LCS finals. EU, NA, LCS, yeah. Went to Target, and I think those are like little hair ties, but like we went to Einstein's Bagels. Favorite cliches. These are like little 3D letters. I'm glad like a lot of this stuff actually has stuck in. Like nothing's come out, so that's cool. We played Until Dawn. Ooh, I got a new 3DS. That one was super cute. This is like an Animal Crossing 3DS. Oh, I think it was coming out and I really wanted it. I broke my dip pen. So yeah, I was right. I was using a dip pen. These are like little 3D ephemeras. Adventure Crossing. This is when we started doing like comic book shops. So I would get a comic book and then I would draw the cover of the comic book. Oh, and then I got my Hobonichi, or I was thinking about which Hobonichi to get. So this is like me deciding if I want to get an avec or not. Because this would be like the first, I think this is like the first year where they would get them. So it's not, I'm like unsure if I want to get an avec, and it's so cute. Like I think it'll be a good help with annoying bulk. Like I thought this was chunky back in the day, and it totally is not. It's very thin. I got a new dip pen, so that's neat. This was another cover from a comic, Adventure Time comic. I watched more LCS, and I did a little Totoro with all the little soot sprites, and another comic cover. It's kind of cute, like a little recap. Very cutesy. Lumpy Space Princess. She's so sassy. And then we've got Dwarvish script. I don't remember what I wrote here. But maybe I'll decipher it later on. Another comic book cover. I was getting like Bee and Puppy Cat, Bob's Burgers, My Little Pony, and then I think like Adventure Time, and then of course Rick and Morty. So yeah, I would like draw about the day, and then like the next day I would just do like a drawing instead. Oh, I got a Lumpy Space Princess sweater from We Love Fine. Another comic book cover. Oh, these are just like characters from Adventure Time. Oh gosh, we were sick. That's not fun. I got like, this is like totally cheap washi from Michael's. That's funny. We went to Bobby's Burger Palace. That place is actually really good. I wonder if it's still there. And then actually, oh yeah, this was a comic book cover, like a variant cover of like, you know, those shaky like little dudes that stick outside of the car sales lot. And I ended up doing my own version of the Adventure Time characters the next day. Oh, and this is my favorite little baby from Animal Crossing, little Walker. I love him so much. Oh, this was me trying to figure out a character to play for Dungeons and Dragons. So I was like thinking up names. And I settled on Voxana being a rogue urchin and a forest gnome. But yeah, Walker is my favorite Animal Crossing character. He's underrated, but he's a lazy type and he's always talking about food. And it reads, "The dog wags his tail, not for you, but for your bread." That was like one of the things that he said to me. Tuesday, sweater weather is better, yes. I think pretty sure these were from, I think Studio Calico, because it was very, very big. Studio Calico was like all the rage, because I was also doing scrapbooking, but as like Project Life scrapbooking, so I would get like a bunch of ephemera to do that as well, but then I would also use some of the stuff in my Hobonichi. Yeah. Oh, this was like a bowl of food that I ate, so I took a picture of it and then drew it. Dream job would be working with belugas. Yes, that would be amazing. Some breakfast, and then, oh my gosh. Tina, you are so mean. Oh, we went to the Lego store. Oh, we went to go watch the Lego movie. Oh, at home. Cute. Rainy day. Yay. Rainy days always have an exclamation point because I love them so much. Oh, and I used to call our router a bad name. It would be the little bad word. Because he would always go out and it would drive me crazy. And it would always go out whenever Johnny would leave. And then I would have to try to figure out how to get the internet back on. So I hated the router with a fury like nobody can imagine. A D20. Yeah. Oh, these are from like a little, look at how cute they are. Little kitties that hang on top of, or hang on your little cup. We've got a kitty dragon. Just lots of writing. Look at how different my writing is from now. I never wrote in cursive. It's funny because like I used to think that my writing was so ugly. I didn't like it. But I mean, at least it's legible, because there are times where I look at my writing now and I'm like, I don't know what it says at all. But it's okay. And then I got back into drawing just pen and ink drawings of fishies. I like this a lot where it goes into the other page. Oh, I love it. I need to do like more pen and ink drawings where it's just line work. I think it looks really neat. Oh, these little cookie cutter sharks are so scary. My favorite shark, the whale shark, and then a close second, the tiger shark. Then I did some corals and some sea stars. Oh, I love it. Wrote a little note to Aiden and tried to do figure drawings, but I'm so bad at figure drawings. An orca. Oh, and then I just omitted journaling and then just started writing about the different animals that I was drawing. More figure drawings that are horrible. I'm glad they're like barely legible because they're done in graphite pencil. Oh, it's because I was doing Sketch Daily again. Oh, I started Sketch Daily on this day again, but yeah, it's like blech. My favorite ink that I'm using, I actually still use it to this day. It's the India ink, the carbon black ink, which is phenomenal. Blank days, blank days. I don't want to do anything, so I was writing like a list of all the things that we need to get for Christmas. Cute little owl, the Animal Crossing characters, sunset, little Project Life cards, graphite pencil drawings, books, ahi tuna, a little bento box, that's cute, little zombie Geodude, another bowl of food. Yeah, see, I never knew how to use washi tape. Little Diglett, zombie Diglett, and then just randomness. I think by this time I was like done. Lots of missed days, and then I was planning out doing a crochet temperature blanket. So I was trying to figure out the colors that I wanted to use and mapping it out, and then deciding like how many granny squares I would need. So it's like a crochet temperature blanket and then emotions, like the days that I felt like the most emotion on each one. And I think that's it for this Hobonichi. I didn't save anything else. I didn't put anything in these. But yeah, oh my gosh, so exciting. My very first Hobonichi. What do you guys think? It's totally different from what I'm doing now, but it's cool. I like being able to keep the covers with them because it feels like it's like a part of that Hobonichi. And look at this, is where I spilled the ink, and it made me get the cover on cover so that way it would be protected. It is actually in pristine condition. All of this stuff is on the cover and cover, not on the journal itself. But yeah, what do you guys think of my Hobonichi? I think my favorite drawings are these with the Zig brush colors. Amazing tools if you're looking for a tool to use in your Hobonichi that doesn't cause a lot of bulk, like watercolor does cause a lot of bulk. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me show you a flip through of my very first Hobonichi. And if you like these kinds of videos and you would like to see more, subscribe. If you want to keep seeing my Hobonichi flips, let me know. I can dig out the next one, which would be the 2016 Hobonichi, and that's when I do the avec. So it'll be 2 books, and then yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of like missed pages on those as well. But yeah, I hope you have a really great day, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye!